Alright, so this is my trade recap from today. Pretty easy day, but I managed to fuck it up somehow. Um, so I'm gonna go over the trades I took basically, and then what I could have done better. Okay, let me just draw out my standard deviations for what I took today. If I can remember correctly. Let's show it. Yeah, okay. Okay. So going into today, I was pretty bearish, which was not right, but you know, I had so I want us to come up and manipulate the market open, and we had a market maker sell model, and I just thought we were going to continue lower after manipulating up to this high here. Right, so this high here, I thought we were going to manipulate into here and then come into the 15-minute gap, and then continue lower. Looking back at it, right, we did have some. Here, let me go to NQ. So standard deviation's not in the way. So, yeah, okay. So we did manipulate down and take these lows here, which I should have seen, and I did see them. I wanted us to come up and take a high. I didn't know we were gonna come up this much though. So I want to take out this high right here because I think I entered somewhere around, yeah, I should on the 15th minute. So I entered around right here at the bottom and then got out at that high right there, I think. Right, so on the daily, for our daily analysis, we already came into this gap a couple days before and projected lower, continued projected lower, so I thought we'd do the same today, right? So you can see here we're being held down by this 4-hour gap. We're probably going to get held down again, but I thought since we already tapped into there and we already came below here and retraced all the way up, we would continue lower, right? Because if you look here, I thought, yep, manipulation to this high, fill this gap here, and you know, maybe come up to true day open and fill opening range gap. That was my thought process. Ended up not happening in terms of us coming back down until later in the day. So I'm gonna go into my trade that I actually took today. Right, so standard deviation level matched up right here, and then we also had some other PD rays like this rejection block on the hourly. On the 15-minute, we had our order block, CE. 4-hour, we had law nothing, and then on the 5-minute, we had a fair value gap, right? So my stop loss was on a 1-minute PD right here. I'll mark this out here. Right, so entry was right here. This is where my 4.25 was, and my stop loss was on this order block right here. Right, 10 points, and I aimed for this high right over here for 100 points. It was kind of like here, so 94 points. Could have held this, but I honestly was, since I was a little bit bearish on the day, I want us to come lower after coming up. So we ended up coming up. Trades I could have taken that could have been a lot better. So this standard deviation here is really good. This was the 1-minute move, or the 5-minute move, sorry. So if you grab, right, because I draw a little bit differently, of course. Right, so I draw from the wick because it's a clear wick, and then since there's a lot of wicks going on here, you would place it at the body, right, of the next candle, right, so of this bearish candle here. And then you can see here, so a little bit of things that I use for my standard deviation is that we have to get a, you know, a sort of little bit of a rejection on the 0.618 or to 0.5, just like a little bit of rejection, and like it's not like a needs to happen, but it's like helps. And then 2.25 we obviously rejected here, right, you could have caught 100 points there, but I took this trade, I got stopped out by like 15 points, right? So I got stopped out, but the reason I got stopped is because I drew this wrong, and I drew it from here, right, instead of on the 5-minute to this low, right here, right? Oh, it's 3-minute, 5-minute to this low here, right? So right? And then going into this, so when you see a rejection off the 2.25, and then obviously we're super bullish, so we continue up, which kind of chased me. I was taking a lot of stupid trades. I really overtraded today, and I should have. I was like, shit, I'm gonna not overtrade today. I'm gonna not, like, I was doing this whole thing last night and like this morning where I was like, shit, I'm gonna have to stop overtrading, right? Watch some psychology videos, but of course I can't stick to that shit. So, right, yeah, I'll turn my executions on. You can see, right, a lot going on, and a lot of stupid shorts. Anyways, right, so after we saw the 2.5 a rejection off the 2 area, that also makes our 4.25 and a 4 stronger. Nicely tapped into the 4.25 here, a little bit of an edge, but I would have placed my limit there a little bit, like you would have gone basically right here, because if you look, obviously we have our higher time frame PD rays lining up here, and I already drew this out here, but main thing that we're entering off here is this order block, of course, and so that would be the limit there, because the thing is around my standard deviation here is right around like here, right? So it's a couple points, or like barely anything, right? So we wouldn't have gotten filled since my standard deviation was like a point above, right? So right there. So, but I usually put my limits on the closest PD rate because I hate getting edged, and I will blow my account if I got edged. Well, not 100% blown it, but I would have, you know, it would have been good. So you could have cut this. Your stop loss would have been above the rejection block for around 2 points and 3 points, right? So 2.75 points. And then you would have aimed for the CE of this rejection wick right here. So that is around 216 points. I basically was up 900 here, and I blew back all my profits into the market. Luckily I stopped myself at $50, but I mean, yeah, I was just donating my profits because I just wanted to catch short. I was greedy, and it's just that I was spamming shorts and over again. Just since we were going up so fast, I didn't want to miss the move, and that did not work out in my favor. But you know, next time, you know, try to make sure it doesn't happen. I gotta control my emotions. You know, trading's not that hard. I mean, today was a pretty easy day. Most of this week has been pretty easy, I would say. Mostly I've been making mistakes about just drawing my standard deviation wrong, but not really that. It's about going into the day with losses in the Asia session. I think I'm going to stop trading Asia as much. I'm going to try to go for $100 max, like one trade, maybe Asia, one trade of limit. But I have to correct how many trades I take. I think I might limit to 1 or 2 trades in Asia, and then 3 or 4 trades per New York, because today I took 10 trades. Alright, it's 8 trades because some of them were take profits, but like partials. But so today, I mean, that's where all my losses come from, right? I could have ended the loss easily at plus 500, right? After I took some 2 trades, I could have just hopped off, but I kind of just forgot about what I said to myself forgot about like my rules. I don't know, because I was like too focused on not trying to miss the move, but I have to focus on that and, you know, calm down. But anyways, that's a recap for today. So today was pretty easy. So